Again, we got Israel Adesanya versus Dricus du Plessis, or more like Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. Interesting fight, or very interesting this morning at the press conference where Dricus made Israel cry, which I found very amusing because he's a fucking gay, and I think it's very fucking funny to see him cry on stage because he's a prick, and it's funny to me. But anyway, getting into the actual fight itself, I'm quite torn on it. I think it's a 60-50 to du Plessis. I think du Plessis' pressure, his overall kind of well-roundedness, and even his awkwardness can give him a lot of advantages in this fight. We saw Izzy last time out struggles with pressure against Sean Strickland. He's obviously going to struggle against someone who's more well-rounded because he is basically a pure striker. But what he does have is very good, and even the awkwardness could be a bad factor for du Plessis because he will leave himself very, very open. So if Israel can create that range, he's gonna be able to catch him, and whenever he needs power, he fucking has it because he's a retard and he takes fucking steroids. That's why he's got the tit of a fucking teenage boy in the middle of his career. But anyway, it's that's the only thing. But du Plessis, I reckon he's gonna drag him into a rough fight. He's gonna put his back to the fucking cage. I know he said he's gonna strike a few weeks ago, but I'm pretty sure he is gonna mix it up. I feel like if he leaves it on the feet, there will be an opening at some point. Do you know what I mean? So, and you don't want Adesanya to be able to capitalise on that in any moment of the fight. So I'm gonna have to go Dricus du Plessis by decision. But I would not be shocked if Adesanya got it done. But I expect it to go Dricus du Plessis comes out, makes a very fast start as normal, gets a lot of respect from Israel with his power, that proceeds to back Adesanya up, and whenever he can get him to the cage, he'll pretty much wrestle him. He'll pour it on with the shots at points. I could see him dropping him at some point, maybe, but that's a little bit more of a questionable one. I know Strickland dropped him, but you got to think he's made some improvements from that Strickland fight. The pressure shouldn't affect him as much as it did in the Strickland fight, because where in the Strickland fight it affected him, he's gonna have to obviously probably have learnt from that, and probably will have moments where there are possibilities for him to catch du Plessis on the feet where he has created space, which is why du Plessis is going to want to mix up at points. And I think if he does mix up, he's got nasty ground and pound. He's got some okay submissions. Yeah, that's. It's not a hard fight to break down, but the fact is they both have make it closer than it should be. It's more their attributes make it tough, not the way they fight, if that makes sense. Because Adesanya hasn't always got knockout power, because some fights he comes in with a boob. So that's basically my prediction. Sorry if it's a bit shit, I haven't done this in about 2 months, but I don't care, so goodbye.